after class. So let's start in Shavasana. Just begin lying on your back. If you do have a pillow, prop, or block that you want to place behind the heart, just lift the chest a little more and open the space. You're welcome to do that. If not, just lay back, head, neck, shoulders totally relaxed on the earth. Legs can be long, or you could bring the soles of the feet together and knees wide for butterfly. You could also place the soles of the feet at the edge of the mat and let the knees knock together. But just let the eyes close, soften, take some big breaths in. If you want to use music, always you can add my playlist or your own. Just take some big, full, cleansing breaths, maybe audible exhales out the mouth, just releasing. Connecting with your breath, your body, just noticing how you're feeling, what you want to cultivate for yourself for the next several minutes or the full hour, if you're able to stay. And as always, I also have an intention to share. So take a big breath in and a slow breath out. Ludwig Wittgenstein says, "We are asleep, our life is a dream, but we wake up sometimes just enough to know that we are dreaming." As you're ready, start to wiggle fingers and wiggle toes. Roll the ankles, roll the wrists. And then start to stretch the arms up overhead. And start to bring the knees into the chest and give them a nice squeeze. Rock a little side to side. Circling on the sacrum. And then starting to stretch one leg to the sky, rolling the ankle, and the other leg to the sky, rolling the ankle around, and just kind of shaking the legs out a little bit here. And then pull the knees back together and take the arms wide. Let the knees float over to the right, but don't let them fall to the earth. Use the obliques to hold them there and then pull them slowly. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees to the left, keeping the thighs, the shins, the ankles close together. And then inhale, pull them back to center. And keep going side to side at your own pace. Try not to let the legs drop to the earth. Feeling the side body stretch as the obliques engage. To pull the legs back to center. Taking one more to each side. And knowing that I'll always invite you to take lots of shapes and postures with me, but you can always modify, skip them, take breaks. When you're ready, bring the knees back to center, hands to the palms, and circle the knees around. Opening up the hips, kind of manually taking the knees out wide, then back together. And see if you can reverse the direction as the elbows bend, helping move the legs around. Run your fullest breaths in and out the nose. And then slide the hands down to the shins and just pull the knees out wide like a mini happy baby. So you're opening up the hips with the help of the hands as you pull the legs open. And then start to bring them back together and plant the feet down about hip width distance, preparing for a bridge pose. So feet are parallel, fingers can kind of brace the heels. That's a good distance for your torso, for your body. Press the palms down, spread the fingers, and slowly as you press into all four corners of the feet, start to roll the vertebra back up. Try not to look left and right here. Inhale for bridge. Squeeze the thighs up and squeeze them together a little bit more. And exhale, tuck the tailbone as your vertebra comes back down. Now take the hands behind the head, interlacing them to support the neck. And we'll take a little crunch. Press the feet and lift the head, neck, and shoulders, keeping the elbows wide. Exhale, lower the head down. You could keep the hands here, or you could bring them back, palms back down alongside the body, and come back up for bridge. We're going to take some dynamic bridge crunch alternation. So slowly lower, hips back down, hands behind the head. Inhale to crunch. Exhale, head and neck to the earth. Hands stay or hands come back for bridge. Full breath in bridge, and then the tailbone tucks to come back to the earth. This time, if you want to add on, you can keep the feet on the ground, or you can lift head, neck, shoulders, and lift the feet and the thighs so the elbows come towards the thighs, thighs towards the elbows for a deeper crunch. And then exhale, head comes down, feet come down, hips come up. Keep going at your own pace, alternating some sort of crunch with your bridge. And throughout the practice, if you notice that your mind is drifting, just come back to the movement, come back to the breath. Try not to fall asleep and be daydreaming. Come to this moment. We'll never return to this moment again. Use your breath to support your core. Next time you crunch, stay up, stay lifted. Maybe take some little pulses, crunching a little higher for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and take a full body stretch. Reach through fingers, reach through toes, let the belly release. And then maybe bring the hands to the belly. One more big audible breath as you let it go. Bring the knees in and start to gently rock and roll on the spine, letting the chin tuck, massaging the lower back, massaging the upper back, part of the neck. Eventually, the soles of the feet will plant as you gather momentum and bring the hands behind the spine. Spread the fingers wide. They can be facing your hips or out wide, whatever feels most comfortable. Press into the feet, press into the hands. Reverse table. Inhale, lift the thighs, lift the hips. Head can stay in line with the neck or can drop back if that feels okay for you. Lift the hips and thighs 1 inch higher. And then exhale, lower down. Fold over your legs. Just let your ears kind of sway, neck sway, left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Can you close? Maybe move the jaw and the tongue around. And then slowly come back up. One more reverse table, or you straighten the legs for reverse plank. So heels down, toes can be flexed or pointed if you're taking reverse plank. Spread the fingers, nice surface area on your hands to support the wrists. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. This time, bend the knees and find your tabletop, coming to hands and knees. Bringing the palms under the shoulders, bringing the knees under the hips. And just start to circle around, keeping the arms straight, but moving in a big circle in one direction. And then switching directions, feeling the weight shift from the pinky to the index to the thumb. As your tailbone draws a big circle, crown of the head draws a big circle. And then start to make your way back to neutral tabletop. Full breath in here. And exhale, let it go. Let the belly release. Inhale, cow pose. Curl and round the spine for cat. Press through the toenail. One more of each, nice and slow. Belly releases, gaze up, cow. Round the spine, look towards your belly button, cat. Now find a neutral tabletop, belly button to spine, so that the core is working. And inhale, extend your right heel back, left arm forward, spinal balance. Lift your thumb and your heel a little higher for a little bit of a back bend, and then curl and crunch under. One more time, inhale, extend, lift your heel, lift your thumb, maybe bend the back knee, maybe reach the left hand back for a twist, or tiger pose, finding the bind. Maybe you already open the heart a little with the block behind the back. This is our first big back bend. One more breath. And then very gently release to a spinal balance again. Right leg back, left arm forward, left hand down, right knee down. Any kind of movement from hands and knees, maybe a side cat-cow, a traditional cat-cow, or combining some of the movements. Letting the torso and the neck move freely. And then we make our way to a neutral tabletop to prepare for the second side. Extend your left heel behind you and reach your right arm forward. Lift the heel and the thumb a little higher for a bit of a back bend, and then crunch elbow and knee under the chest. Inhale, extend. Again, lift. This might be enough of a back bend for you, or you bend your back, left knee, reach your right arm back. That might be enough of a twist. Maybe you can grab the inner or outer edge of the foot or ankle. And if you are, kick your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot to open the chest. Make sure you're breathing. And then very gently with intention, release and extend your arm forward, your leg back. One more breath here. Reach through fingers, reach through toes. Hand down, knee down, explore from hands and knees. Shaking the hips, shaking the head, tapping out the feet, shaking out the wrists. Maybe finding a little bit of a wrist stretch. You can always come to forearms or fists in the practice. And as you're ready, tuck your toes, hips high, downward facing dog. From down dog, let's shift forward to plank. And then bend your knees as if they're gonna hover on the earth, as if you're in table, your shins are hovering, and slide your hips back. So you're kind of like in a hovering child's pose. Extend your heels back. And then let's spring forward again, plank. So we're going to alternate between a bent knee, down dog, and plank. So bend the knees generously and slide the hips back towards the heels. And then spring forward to plank. Shoulders, elbows, and wrists in line. Belly button drawing to the spine so the core is working, crown of head forward. All right, hips towards heels, slide back, bent knee, down dog. Inhale, forward, plank. Keep going with your breath. One or two more, feeling the hamstrings, the quads, awakening. Next time you're in plank, you can pause there. Let's all lower the knees, bend the elbows, chest and chin to the earth, untuck the toes. 3 rounds of cobra. Inhale, chest lifts. And exhale, descend. Maybe you take your arms wider for the second one, touching the fingers. Lift up, exhale, lower down. Last one, see if you can reach more forward than up, reaching the crown of head towards the front of your room. And exhale, come down. Let the forehead of the ears come to the mat and shake the hips side to side gently. Loosen the lower back. Then bring the hands by the chest, toes together, knees wide, child's pose. Let the belly release between the thighs. Let the forehead connect with the earth. Let the hips sway gently side to side. And then when you're ready, so to draw yourself back up to tabletop, knees under. Inhale here, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. This time bend left knee, bend right knee, walk the dog, let the head shake a little yes, a little no. Let's start to walk the hands to the back of the mat, finding a forward fold. Knees can stay bent generously. Inhale for a half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Twice more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. One more time, hands to the thighs or the shins. Reach the crown of head forward. And exhale, head heavy. Press into the feet, this time roll to rise all the way up. The mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Press the palms, pull them to heart center. Roll the shoulders down the back. Lift all 10 toes, spread them a little wider, and then put them back on the earth. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward, knees can bend. Half lift, lengthen. Crawl yourself forward, downward facing dog. Full breath in, down dog. Exhale, let it go. On your inhale, reach the right heel high, bend the knee, open up the hip. Just shake it out a little, circle the knee, the ankle, the hip. And then re-extend the right heel high, look between the hands, high lunge, step to the top of the mat. Can always help yourself to a wider or a longer stance. When you're ready, rise up. Shoulders in line with the hips, hands spreading wide, shoulders down the back. And then keep the legs as they are, power lunge. Sweep the arms back by the hips, chest forward. Keep spreading through fingertips. Inhale, rise back up. Again, reach the arms back, chest forward. Inhale, rise up. One more time, arms back. This time, slowly lower left knee to the mat gently. Make sure it feels supported. And inhale, sweep the arms up for low lunge. Bring your hands behind your head like we did in the warm-up and lean your head back into the hands to open the heart. Elbows nice and wide. One breath. And then bring your shoulders over your hips. Reset your spine, extend your arms, plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Now we've been here before. You can choose to use the knees or not as you go through your flow, your vinyasa. Exhale, elbows bend, halfway, cobra or upward facing dog. Making your way to downward facing dog. Taking a full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, left heel high, bend the knee, open it up, big circles. Keep plugging through left and right hand as you shake out the left leg. And then re-extend the left heel high, three-legged dog. Look forward, draw the left knee, use your core, and then step it quietly as far forward as you can. When you have your balance, rise up. Hands frame the ears, back leg straight. So lift the back thigh. Full breath in, full breath out. Left knee tracking over the ankle, a nice lunge here. Sweep the arms back, power lunge. Inhale, rise up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, power lunge, and slowly the right knee to the earth, and the arms sweep up. Interlace the hands, maybe the less habitual way that feels kind of funny, and lean the heart up and the head back. Three big breaths in this back bend. When you're ready, reset the spine, stack shoulders over the hips, send the arms high, and then plant the palms. Untuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step the left foot to meet the right. Somehow, you'll make your way to down dog, going through your flow or finding a child's pose or some cat-cows or some push-ups. When you reach down dog, take a full breath in and take a full breath out. Look to your hands, bend your knees, maybe walk your feet in a little bit. We're gonna hop or walk to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift to reset and exhale to fold. Inhale, mountain, rise up. And just let your arms release, kind of shake out your shoulders, shake out your arms a little. Chair pose, hips down, arms up. Sweep your right arm back and keep your left arm forward. And then come back to center, both arms to the front of the room. Left arm back, left arm forward. We're gonna add on right arm back and lift your left heel. So keep the toes on the ground, but just pop your left heel up for your calf. And then switch. So left heel down, right arm forward, left arm back, right heel lift. And now let your brain kind of remember that, and then we'll keep going, switching sides. You could feel like you're skiing, nice and smooth and structured, or you could kind of let it be a little more flowy, a little more organic, a little dancey, just alternating the heels, working the calves, and finding a nice twist in the spine as the arms extend. Keep going. Last couple times. And then slow it down. Keep both heels down, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a half lift, reset the spine. Plant the palms and step back, downward facing dog. Full breath in down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high and step into your warrior two. Relax the shoulders, spread through fingers, relax the face. Reverse warrior, so legs stay the same, reach up and back. And then straighten the right leg, slowly reverse triangle. Could always have a little bend to the right knee. Reaching up and back. Slowly rebend the right knee, side angle, forearm to thigh, left arm over the ear. Roll the left shoulder back. Let's press through the back foot. And now we can alternate. Straighten the right leg, reach it all the way up and back. Reverse triangle. Rebend the right knee. Side angle. Keep going if you wish, or stay and hold one of those poses. Next time you rise up to triangle, turn it into star pose. So heels in, toes out, arms wide. And then parallel the feet. So all 10 toes pointing forward and bend into the left knee. Inhale to star. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Open up, star. Bend into the left. Burst open a star. This time to the right, and then start to pulse into the right. And we're going to use the left foot as the base. If you'd like to open up to balancing star, you kind of use that pulse to press off and fly and hold your balancing star. Stay here, or maybe pulse that right leg a little bit higher for 3, for 2, for 1. One-legged mountain. Right thigh lifts, arms lift. If you need to set your foot down to find the balance and rejoin, go for it. Full breath in, full breath out. So sit down like you're going into chair, and then right thigh over left, eagle pose. Maybe the toe comes down, right arm out under left, hug or double wrap your arms for eagle. Squeezing the legs together, squeezing the arms together. Sit a little lower, lift the chest a little higher. Another smooth breath in and out. Breath in. And exhale, star, shake out the arms and the legs. And then open it back up, warrior two, right toes to the front of the room, rebend the right knee. Reverse, cartwheel the hands down, step back, take your flow of choice. Downward facing dog. Notice the breath, notice the body, probably feeling a little warmer. If you need a sip of water, want to take off a layer, go ahead. Another full breath in, full breath out. And let's do the second side of that. Left heel lifts, warrior two, big step to the top of your mat. Then the right heel down, open up. Your gaze can be forward. Your gaze can be towards the fingers, whatever supports the neck. Keep the legs in this nice solid lunge and reverse. Left arm up and back. And then give your legs a break. Trikonasana, reverse Trikonasana, straightening left leg. Finding the space in the left side body. And then gently rebend left knee, forearm to thigh. Press the forearm into the thigh to find space in the left side body. Reach the right arm over the ear, side angle. Again, notice where your head and your neck are, where your gaze is. Where can you find a comfortable place for your neck without straining it? Press into both feet, reverse, triangle. And then side angle. And now you can flow between the two, moving dynamically, or you can isometrically hold one of those postures for several rounds of breath. Moving at the pace of your own inhales and exhales. Plugging through the front foot and the back foot, spreading the toes. Next time you find yourself reaching up and back, turn it into stars. So both arms lift, heels in and toes out. Maybe shake the hips, sway the arms a little bit. And then start to parallel the feet and bend into your right knee. I like to bring my hands to my heart for this. Open up, star. Bend into the left knee, side lunge. Burst open, star. Bend into the back knee again. Open up. And bend the left knee and stay bent here, adding some pulses. And knowing that your right foot is going to be the base. As you're ready, you can fly into your balance. Maybe you want to try a couple times kind of lifting off till you find that balance. Maybe the left toes need to touch. Spread through the fingers, and then maybe you pulse the left leg a little higher. Feeling the glutes work. 3, 2, 1. Bring it into one-legged mountain. So bring that left knee in, lift the knee, lift the thigh, and just pause here. Coming into another balancing pose. So feel that right ankle stabilizing. And start to sink the hips, left thigh over the right. Maybe the toes as a kickstand, maybe double wrap. This time, left arm under the right. Hug the shoulders or double wrap the forearms. Sitting low into your Garudasana eagle pose. One more breath. When you're ready, open up, shake out the limbs. Great for circulation. Feel some fresh blood flowing into the fingers, the toes. And then on this side, we'll just take a wide-legged forward fold before we go back into warrior two. So feet as wide as you want and fold forward. Hands could be around the head, around the nape of the neck. Arms could be forward like a downward facing dog, or interlace the fingers behind the back, grab ankles, your choice. Taking about 6 rounds of breath. One more breath. Bring the hands under the chest and lift the heart. Bring the hands to the hips and rise up. Turn the left toes forward. Rebend the left knee. Warrior two. Reverse it. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step the left foot back. Travel through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. And then walk the feet a little wider, as wide as the mat. Start to turn the heels in, bend the knees, hips up, and crawl your hands back. So you're coming into a squat at the back of the mat. Heels could be lifted or lowered. Press the palms together, lift the heart. Lift the chest. Left hand down, right arm up. Roll the wrists around. Bring the hands back to heart center. Lift the chest, lift the crown of the head. Use the elbows and the inner thighs. And then right hand down, left arm up. Maybe roll the wrists. Spread the fingers. Come back to center. And then start to bring your hands down. And we'll take a moment of rest. Maybe you want to bring the knees, the shins, the ankles together, hips back towards heels for embryo pose, forehead to the mat, arms long behind you. Or you could just take a traditional child's pose with the knees wide and the belly releasing between the thighs. Just let the third eye connect with the earth. Feeling the breath soften, reconnecting to your intention. Gentle breath here. And then begin to extend your arms forward if they're not already there. Take your knees out a little wider if they're not already there. Pick up your right palm and slide it under the left for threading of the needle. Turn your head to the left, right ear down. 3 breaths. Press into the left hand, unravel the right. Pick up the left palm and slide it under the right. Left ear and temple to the earth. Eyes can close. When you're ready, come back. Sliding the left arm forward and pulling yourself into tabletop. Tucking the toes, finding downward facing dog. Look to your thumbs, bend your knees, and if you're ready, walk or hop lightly to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, hips down, arms up. We've been here before. So right arm back, left heel lifts. Switch sides, left heel down, right heel up, left arm back. Now start to pick up, pour all the weight into your left foot and pick up your right heel. Start to extend the right leg back. Like warrior 3, the left knee can stay a little bent or start to straighten it. Reach, reach, reach. And then draw the right knee towards the left and extend it back again. One more time, bend the right knee, draw it in and extend, and this time plant it down, finding your reverse lunge. Left hand down, right arm up, exalted, left hand to the sacrum of the outer right thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand down, left hand to the sky. Stay in this twist here. Or you can start to move to a side plank variation. Option to come to the forearm. Option to move heel to the left foot and keep it as a kickstand. Or roll the right heel down and stack both feet, lifting hips, lifting left arm a little higher. Full breath in, and then slowly come back to plank pose. Lower the knees if you'd like and go through your flow. Take your time to get to down dog. And then look to your hands. When you're ready, hop softly to the top of your mat or center of your mat. Give yourself some space. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Hips down, chair pose. You can always bring your toes together or keep the feet wide apart in chair. Left arm back, right heel lifts. Switch sides, right heel down, left arm forward, right arm back, left heel lifts. When you're ready, all the way into the right foot, left toes lift off the earth, heel towards glute, and start to kick the left leg back. Move slowly. And then read on the left knee and pull it towards the right. Might want to keep a little bend in the right leg. Left leg extends and bends. One more time, start to stretch the left leg back. Keep stretching the left arm forward. And then bend the right knee enough so your left toes can plant. Adjust as you need. Widen your stance. Shoulders over hips, left arm forward, right arm back. Right hand down, left hand to the sky. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Stack the shoulders. Stay here for a full breath and then start to picture what kind of side plank you want. Maybe the left knee comes down for support, the left forearm comes down. Maybe you just roll the left heel and stack right foot in front or on top. Lift hips, stacking hips and shoulders. One more breath. And then right palm meets the left and take your vinyasa or skip it. Take a breath in, down dog, and let it go. Inhale, right leg high, warrior two. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. And then recommit to warrior two, a deep lunge, a wide stance. One more time, rise up, coming into star pose, and then paralleling the feet, bending into the left knee. Inhale, rise up. We've been here before. Bend into the right knee and start to pulse. The left foot is going to be the base as you pop up into your bouncing star. Pulse it a few times if you want to add on. 3, 2, 1. And then one-legged mountain with the right leg lifted. Tree pose. Use your hands if you want to place the right foot on the calf, anywhere but the knee, on the thigh. Press the leg back into the foot and the foot into the leg. Any arm variation. Hands could be at heart, reverse prayer, grow your branches. Reach the crown of the head higher, press through the heel. Imagine the roots are underneath your left foot, supporting you. Drop the shoulders down, soften the face. One more steady breath. And then keep the legs as they are. Just open the arms out wide like warrior two. And start to take the right leg off the left. It's triangle or half moon. Step forward, maybe grab a block to place under your right shoulder, under your right hand. Or you could straighten the leg, go to Trikonasana. We did a lot of reverse Trikonasana. Or half moon, your last balancing pose on this side. on your drishti or focus point, something that is not moving to stare at. Spread through fingers, roll the left shoulder back. If you've fallen out, come back in. And then we'll all land in warrior two. So rebend the right knee if you're in half moon, step the left toes back. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Pause in your runner's lunge for a breath. Step the left foot forward and just find a forward fold. Widen the stance. Grab for opposite elbows, find ragdoll. Bend left knee, bend right knee, just kind of pedal the legs a little. One more breath. Release the arms and take a halfway lift. Plant the palms, step back. Optional vinyasa between sides. Taking your time through the transitions. And then we meet in down dog for the last standing sequence, last balancing sequence, left side. So left leg lifts, warrior two. Maybe you flip the palms and then press to the heel, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, rise up. And then move into star, heels and toes out. And then parallel the feet. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, star. Bend into the left knee and begin to pulse. When you're ready, you can pop up. Balancing star. Maybe the left leg pulses up a little higher. 3, 2, 1. One-legged mountain. And it's tree pose. So left leg goes anywhere. It doesn't have to be exactly where it was on the other side. Hands could be in the same place that you were on the other side or a new variation. Two more steady breaths in tree. And then start to take the arms out wide, like warrior two. Left arm to the front of the room, right arm to the back of the mat. And then release the left foot off the right and choose triangle or half moon. Doesn't have to match the other side. Maybe use a block under the left hand. Make sure you're breathing. And then whether you're in half moon or triangle, start to rebend left knee. Land the right foot. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior. Reach up and back. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Pause in your runner's lunge. All 10 toes pointing forward. And then let's step forward. Take a nice wide stance. And sit back into your squat. Palms together. Lift the chest. Lift the heart. And then turn that into your forward fold. Lift the hips, turn the toes forward, but you can keep the legs a little wider. Maybe interlace hands behind the head, behind the back. Maybe bend the knees. And then let's all place the left hand down, bend the left knee deeply and reach the right arm high. Roll the wrist around. And lower the right hand, bend the right knee, reach the left hand high, roll the wrist. Both hands down, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time, mountain pose, rise all the way up. Hands to the heart. Pause for a breath. And then we'll move into our final flow of the practice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. You can always skip it. Feet to the back of the mat, plank pose, knees up or down. Downward facing dog. From down dog, reach the right leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip. If you feel called to flip the dog, go ahead, pour the weight into the left hand, step the right toes off the mat. Start to make your way back with the right palm down and half pigeon. Slide the right leg through. You can always go to figure four, pigeon on the back, left leg straight, puff up the chest. With that space, walk your chest forward and down. Sleeping pigeon. Eyes can close. Three more big breaths. And then begin to press onto your palms, slowly rising up. And let all the weight come onto the right hip. Bend the left knee. Step the left leg outside the right thigh for a twist. We're going to hug that left knee in and start to turn your chest and your torso. Left hand come behind the spine. You could hook the elbow over or just keep hugging, finding a spinal twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Let the gaze just follow the neck. No need to kind of yank the neck in a certain direction. Couple more breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then turn the chest the other way. Unravel, counter twist. Fingertips to the earth. Pull your heart to the right. Bring the hands behind the back. And just shake out the legs. Maybe windshield wipering them. Maybe bicycling them. When you're ready, find down dog. Or you could just slide the left shin forward, second side. If you prefer to enter through down dog and flip your dog, find your downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, open up the hip. Maybe you flip the dog. If you flipped, come back and move into the left side of half pigeon. Or maybe you come to the forearms or the forehead. And just focus on the breath, sending the breath to any tight or sticky areas. Slowing down the heart rate. And about 3 or 4 more breaths. Use your next breath to press into the palms and lift your heart up. And then shift all the weight onto the left hip, left thigh, bend the right knee, and step it outside the left thigh. Lift the heart, lift the chest, and then begin to twist, hugging your right leg, right hand behind the back. Just wringing out the spine, really detoxifying. Lift the chest, and exhale, twist into that space. One more breath in, breath out. Start to unravel. Turn to your left, pull your heart to the left. And then both hands come behind the back and shake the legs out a little bit. Slowly moving all the way onto your back. One bridge pose. Press the feet, press the palms, roll the hips up. Maybe you even want to kind of press into your elbows and your biceps and use your hands to make it a supported bridge or a nice place to slide the block under. Hands under the sacrum or block under the sacrum. And if you have that support, slowly move it and roll all the way down. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, or feet as wide as the mat, knees together, your choice. Bring hand to belly, hand to heart, 3 breaths. Get the soles of your feet together in butterfly. See if you can lift that shape up overhead, bring the hands to ankles. If your knees were wide, just pull the soles of the feet together, butterfly in the sky here. And then open up, happy baby, with the feet splayed apart, roll around on your sacrum, flutter the lips, or take some big sighs or exhales or hmms. Final pose before final resting pose. So as soon as you feel ready to shift from the active to the most passive of postures, set yourself up for comfort, relaxation. Take up your space. Let the eyes close. And just move into your Shavasana. You'll have about 5 full minutes of rest, and then I'll guide you out. Begin to deepen the breath. Move the fingers, toes, ankles, and wrists. And take a full belly breath in and a full belly breath out. And very slowly use your next several breaths to consider how you want to roll into the fetal position. Maybe another big stretch or another hug and embrace, thanking your body for all it's capable of. And just roll to the side and pause. Carl Jung says, those who look outside dream, those who look inside awaken. When you're ready, find yourself in a comfortable seated position, letting the eyes rest or be soft or close. Bring the hands wherever it resonates for you. And let's take a full communal breath together to close this practice. Exhale everything out. Inhale, fill up. And give it back. Beautiful practice. Lots of balance, lots of twists. Drink some water. Thank you as